Always nice to mix it up and go from Coach Patino to a player. So how you doing, man? Welcome to the Red Storm Report.
Nice to have me. Appreciate it.
How are you feeling? God, there's so many different ways to go. Let's start with just summarizing the season so far. What have you seen, and what has it been like so far for the team?
It's been a blissful year, from ups and downs to now that we're able to win almost 18 home games and 17-2 in big years. It's pretty much interesting and exciting at the same time, being part of it, seeing it all from the ups to the lows. I think it's very special for us, just learning through it all.
It has been. It's been very special for the city because of you guys. Now, you were with Rick at Iona. You played in big games there. You played at the Garden a year ago. You were here, obviously, with the team. But the Garden was a little different last year compared to this year. Can you talk about just that buzz and that pop when you guys hit the court or when you beat a UConn or a Marquette? It's a different type of buzz this year.
Oh, yeah, it is. Because one thing I realized about that is winning is what brings stuff like that. When you win, everybody tends to come and support. I know people hate losing, we hate losing, but when you win, that's when you realize that people love winning as much as the players do.
For sure. You know, we did an event the other night. Kadari was there as well. It was good to do that with you. And I asked you this. I want to bring it to the TV show now. When you get playing time, and you've gotten more and more as the year's gone on, Rick obviously trusts you. You performed. So how do you, as a captain and somebody who doesn't get always consistently big minutes, how do you stay ready, and how do you deal with, you know, one night playing a lot and getting some points, whether it's 11 or 13 points, some shots, versus maybe another game not playing at all? That's a tough juggle for a young athlete. How do you do that?
Oh, just staying ready, you know, just staying ready and just trusting the process, and then just realizing that it's coach's strategic stuff that he's doing, that you as a player, you shouldn't get mad of it, or just stay ready so when your time is called, you can perform. Because from being around soccer to basketball, I realized that when you're not playing and you're not happy for the next person, when your time comes, you don't be able to perform. But when you sitting and watching and cheering for the next person, when your time comes, you surely be able to perform.
I love it. Now, you talked about soccer when you were a kid in Ghana. I'm sure you were a beast as a young soccer player. If you would have stuck with soccer, would you have been better in soccer than maybe you are in basketball? Like, you ever think about that?
Yeah.
And how good could you have been?
I would have been professional right now in Europe.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, so why the change? Why did you go to basketball?
Like I said, when we were in Bourbon Street, it was just, it happened so weird. I jinxed myself, just like, we don't play basketball here, and I think the basketball guys got me. Yeah, so I think it just happened out of nowhere, because I was in the academy, and then I got sick, because I left home and went to a different region in the academy. Like, they take the best kids from different regions to come, and then they groom them and then help them go to Europe and academies in Europe. But when I got there, unfortunately, I got sick. So when I got home, that's when I started getting taller. And then my cousin came from Turkey. That's when he brought basketball.
That's what you told me the other night. Yeah. And that's so that's how you were introduced by a cousin.
Yes.
Wow. Yeah. And look where you are now.
Yeah. Thank God.
It's worked out. Now Rick brought you here for a reason, okay? To obviously fill out a roster, bring your talent as a player, but also, and this is one of the most important things for any team, is to be maybe a buffer or a liaison from the coach and what he expects to the rest of the locker room that was finding out what Rick Pitino's all about, how demanding he is in coaching and practice in the games. So, but that's not a role for everybody. How do you walk that fine line of being a player, but also in some ways an extension of Coach Patino?
Because since Iona, I kind of understand why you wanted. So I was a freshman, and he was very hard on me, and he realized I never complained. He realized I take coaching the right way. So I think he kind of gravitated towards me to kind of bring me here. So when the other dudes come, I can kind of tell them what he expects and what he demands out of his players. And I think that really grew to a different extent to this year was a bigger role for me to really do that.
Yeah.
But last year was me and DJ, Dennis.
Oh, yeah.
And then Dennis kind of knew that, and I knew that, but Dennis was more, he told me a lot of stuff too, so I kind of took that from him and then extended to a different level this year to kind of let all the guys understand that it's going to be tough, but just keep pushing, keep fighting, because at the end, we're all going to be happy, and then when we win, winning with coach is very, very exciting. Like, you would never forget when you win with coach.
And everything's happening. You know, the Fallon Show, you know, CBS in-studio shows all over digital, Slam Magazine, sold-out gardens. Has it, I've asked Rick this, has it happened quicker than maybe you thought it could happen here at St. John's?
Not really, because one thing, I remember this summer, when I came back from Ghana, I came here 10 days before everybody came back. So I was working out, and then coach was upstairs. He came to drop his car. He was going to Miami, he said, but he came upstairs to just relax a little bit. And I was working out, and I realized he was in his office. So I went upstairs to say what's up to him and just chat, because I just came back from Ghana. He was just happy that I went home in a while. He said, yes, I haven't been home, so he was just happy when he saw me. And then we were just sitting down talking for almost an hour. And then we were just talking, and then we both have that feeling that we're going to be able to do it this year.
Even at that moment, before anybody else had really gotten together?
Yeah.
Wow.
And then we were saying, we believe this is going to be the year we're going to get UConn. Yeah. It's just, I remember it very clear. And then in the locker room, in the summer before everybody got here, I had a writing on the board about everything, like just helping each other as a team. Being PhD, that's Coach P.
You came up with the PhD?
No, that's Coach P.
I was going to say, okay.
But I just put it on the wall because that's Coach P. I knew that from my own.
Gotcha.
And then passion, as now hungry and driven, that's from Coach P. I put it down, and I wrote expect to win, St. John's saying, and then it's just a lot of stuff that when everybody counts that we need to do, and very interesting. I had it on there too, like we're making history, and St. John's fans are waiting for history and stuff like that, and greatness demands excellence. And then it's crazy that every day when I walk in the locker room, passing by and reading that, and like it's happening.
Yeah, you can see it happening. Your words are coming to life.
Yeah, and it's like we manifested it, and it's happening. But sometimes we as players, we kind of like, wow. But with Coach P, like he's seen it enough, and it's like, I knew it's gonna happen because of the way he pushes us in practice, the way he expects us to be excellent, even perfect, even if we can't, the way he expected. So with him, he like kind of knew stuff like that is gonna happen.
That's unreal. Last one for you. It's a tough one. What has to happen the rest of the season for you to term and deem this season a true success?
To keep winning. Yes, when we win, I'm happy. Because when we win, coach is happy, and I know the locker room is happy. So I just want us to keep winning to the end.
Well, listen, man, you have a great disposition. I told you the other night, and Kadari as well. You know, how you were raised, it's obvious. You know, great job, humble, smart. You told me, I asked him the other night at the event, the NIL event, I said, what do you want to do when you're done with basketball? And your answer was help people. Can't get a better answer than that. It's about as good as it could get right there. Sadiku, good work, my man. God bless you, buddy. Keep it going. Keep the train moving. All right, we'll get a quick timeout. Back to the Red Storm Report next, right here on MSG.